Hello, everybody. Welcome to my channel. I have some great news. The producers of Writers' Right said that we are allowed another episode, so we are not canceled, and I am so happy for that. So until we get canceled, um, we're gonna keep doing this thing. So, if my co-host would like to introduce themselves, and on top of your intros, I would like for you to just also state where you are from and your occupation. So, yeah.
All right. Hey, everybody. I'm Cachet. I write short stories, poetry, and the occasional blog post. I am from the great state of Oklahoma. I am a part time graduate student and working to be full time author. Currently, just like a full time writer, I guess. So, there we go.
I am the Naked Firefly, writing under the name Kira L. Rose, romance author, as well as homeschool mom from the state of North Carolina, but residing in Germany at the moment.
Time zones, y'all. Um, what's up, everybody? My name is Sitsa Pack. This is my channel. I like to think that I write fantasy, but I'm gonna find out soon. I do a lot of stuff. It's hard for me to know what I do, but this is Writer's Right, which I like to do, which is just to get people to talk about their day to day life, being a writer, and for some people, the Naked Firefly, a published author, and we just talk about that, and I like to do some live sprint every once in a while. But yeah, I am from Boston, Massachusetts. I wear that with pride. Oh, Pride. Okay, Grayson, you just coming through me. I feel you. I feel your energy. And I am a full time student, part time worker, and I write occasionally. But yeah, so I want to do something different. Today's topic is stress. And if my co-host would allow me, I would love to play a 5 minute video. It's a guided meditation breathing video. If you guys are okay with that, may I play that? Um, I support.
This is your channel. What you mean?
But
What you
y'all my
mean?
co
Like,
y'all
I'm
my
so
co-host.
confused. I
Y'all
was
my,
looking like, and then the naked firefly's face wasn't as confused as mine, and I was just like, "Wait a minute, did I miss something?"
I wasn't confused because it didn't really click that, like, wait, this ain't even my channel.
I'm just saying, I just want to say y'all cool with that because I just dropped the bomb on y'all. So I believe in supporting people's crafts, and I'm just gonna do the short version. But there's a long version if y'all want it. And this is by the Naked Firefly, y'all. This is a 2 minute.
Oh, that's what we doing.
Yes. This is the 2 minute meditation slash breathing, and I just want to do that. So if anyone has any stress or anything, you can release it. So it's a nice little calming video. So I'm just gonna let it play, and then afterwards we'll get right into the program. So let's start it.
All right, first and foremost, make sure you're sitting in a comfortable position, spine straight, not necessarily erect. Now, I want you to put your hands on your legs and whether it be a dog barking, a door closing, the sound of your air conditioner. It's fine. These are fleeting sounds. Your mind is going to be tempted to go to your project that you're working on that's giving you problems. It's alright. Don't dwell on it, let it pass. Just keep breathing. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. You're doing so well. One more time. Breathe in and breathe out. Very good. Open your eyes. You have received the first step of meditation. Meditation doesn't take much. It just asks you to connect. Whether it's to connect with a higher power, to connect with yourself, to connect with those things around you. The first and most important thing you must remember is to connect with your breath and to never lose that connection. Let this 2-minute meditation help you and prepare you if you've never meditated before, or if you just need 2 minutes to yourself. And then as you practice more, you'll be able to graduate to 5 minutes and 10 until you can get up to a time where you don't need a timer. You just meditate until you're ready to stop. See you on the next one.
So, thank you all for sticking with me through that. As you can tell, I'm still learning how to use StreamYard, and I messed up a little bit. So, I will be posting the video in the on YouTube. Wow, Phil. Y'all, my brain not working. And then low key, I caught a mistake when I was typing in the Naked Firefly on YouTube. The L became a K. I know some of y'all might see that and tease me. Don't do that. I'm waking up. But I'm that part, whatever that was.
It's okay, sis. It's all right. It's fine. It's fine. I loved it. Thank you.
Yeah.
Even though I don't like hearing my voice, but I got you. Thank you.
I love doing it. It's very soothing. It's very.
I'm not gonna lie, because I am so close to you and know you so well, I couldn't listen to it without laughing because of the voice that you use. And it's just like, ooh, Yana over here. I love it. Oh, my bad. The Naked Firefly. But yeah, it was like, it just makes me laugh. I love it.
So, of course, my number one question I'm going to ask in all of my live streams are you staying hydrated and are you eating? So
I haven't ate yet. It is only 7:15 a.m. my time though.
I feel that.
As the Naked Firefly would say, this is real love. When she would get up for my 4 a.m. streams, like if I heard this is 7 a.m. for me, yeah, this is real love. I love you, Sid.
Yeah, this is some real love. Y'all don't understand. Y'all don't understand how busy these lovely ladies be. Y'all don't understand the amount of work and effort they be putting into their every day-to-day life. So just to have them on my stream is amazing. I would have said I would never wake up at 7 a.m. for no one or 4 a.m. But if they needed me during those times, I would be up because they're just amazing and I help.
Right, that's why I can't say it, because if the Naked Firefly was ever like, so I'm streaming at 4 a.m. your time, I'd be like, oh, I guess that means I'm mandatory. I'm mandatorily expected to be there. I guess I'll see you at 4 a.m. my time.
Question. That's what you need to be doing.
But if it's 4 a.m. my time,
okay, that's different.
yeah, that's like 11 a.m. your time. So like
Yeah.
that makes sense. So yeah, I wouldn't even be mad. I'd be like, okay, I'll set my alarm like I did today for 6:45 because I'm not getting up early. I'm getting up 15 minutes before.
If it's ever 4 o'clock my time, I need y'all to question everything. Be like, you
The
get
only
over
reason I would think you would do that is because you're trying to appeal to your American audience.
I love my American audience. I do.
Your face did not say that. Your face denied that very much so. Your face was like, oh, I gotta remember them.
I love y'all. But it's
Oh wow. Spence says low key, high key. I painted all the landscapes from that video.
Really?
Ooh.
okay.
She said that's so lovely and soothing. Good morning.
Now I gotta go back and rewatch the sketchbook video to see if I can like recognize some of them. And are they in the sketchbook video, Spence? Because now I'm like, ooh, what did I miss? Now let me go back and like compare and be like, oh my gosh, like I'm excited.
Ooh. Excuse me. I feel like I need to go into avatar mode to make this little speech. It's nothing bad. It's nothing bad. It's nothing bad. It's nothing
I like
bad.
how we both was like, wait a minute, what did you get us on here for? Like I got a speech to make. Oh, go ahead.
So as y'all know, I would like giving you guys updates from my Sips by box. Today is the lavender Earl Grey. Y'all, it's nasty. I ain't gonna front. Like I was making faces when I was drinking this. I'm not happy with it. It's just gross. I wish I poured me some coffee instead, but it's just gross. I'm not with it. So occasionally you'll see me torture myself by drinking it only because it's iced and my water is room temperature instead of cold. But yeah, I'm not feeling it.
I honestly thought it was about to be something else. I was about to say, oh Lord, what's happening?
No,
We're here for something else, a surprise announcement, and we sit here like we didn't know about this.
yeah, I got no bomb. The Not in a Sketchbook video, they're from my 2 100 day of landscape challenges I did.
Oh.
That's good to know. That's good to know.
I would like to know what we're talking about.
Right.
Because now I'm curious.
Something I want to ask a question to. What is stressing you out in your day-to-day life?
These 4 walls. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Let somebody else answer that.
So, how I kind of want to answer this is different. Something that stresses me out on a daily basis is when I have to wake up early because I'm not really a morning person.
Mm-hmm.
So last night before I went to bed, I was stressing that I would oversleep through all my alarms and I would miss the stream. Like, that's something that stresses me out. But I can say the number one thing that stresses me out the most is school. School is the number one thing that is stressing me out. Hey, yo, mijo, you want to get up in here? I can send you the link. Come on, mijo. I can send you the link.
Oh yes, I want to meet Carlos. I would love to meet Carlos. Yes, I'm rooting for that. I'm. Can we peer pressure you into coming, Carlos? I would love to pick your brain. I think you are an amazing person, and I'm just intrigued to meet you.
I would like to know what stresses Miss Cash's mind out.
Okay, so this is honest, real stuff, right? So the first thing that stresses me out, that didn't stress me out before, was YouTube. YouTube itself is a stressful thing. As far as someone who is trying to use it to like garner support, get engaged with more readers. Because that's the thing is I realize like as much as I want to connect with other writers, I want to connect with readers too. And so that is something that I'm keeping in the forefront of my mind when the writers of the YouTube community kind of push my buttons. Is I have to remember, like, I'm not doing this for them. So that's something that, like, is helping me to make that less of a stressful thing for me. Um, College stresses me out, mainly because I'm not taking the classes that I want to be taking. So that in itself, it's like a new part of data science that I'm having to get used to, and I don't like. And lastly, the next thing that like really stresses me out is my mental health sometimes. Because I have so many different mental health conditions, it's hard for me to keep everything in focus sometimes, and to make sure that I'm not allowing things to push at me. Because, you know, like when you have anxiety and depression, like the other things that set you off and stress you just set off other things that other people aren't aware of. That's why, like, one of the things I make sure that I said in one of my videos is you never know what someone's going through. So yeah, you might think like, ooh, I'm like hitting them hard right here, but you don't know what chain reaction hitting them right there does. And so, yeah, so I hope I answered your question. I feel like I
No,
talked too
no,
much.
no,
My
no.
bad.
You 100% did. And first and foremost, I want to say that this is a safe space for everyone. I would prefer if everyone would just respect how everyone feels and what they say, and not, run off with this, because stress is 100% real, and things that happen in our life can really stress us out. YouTube is one of those things as well. I know for me, I feel stressed out trying to make videos, trying to edit a video and upload it on a schedule. And I'm just like, that's not what I signed up for when I came here. I just wanted to personally document my journey for writing, and I have not been doing that. So, yeah.
I guess I need to say what really stresses me out besides these four walls. I don't like being enclosed for long periods of time. I don't have to talk to people. I just don't want to be enclosed. What stresses me out is everything that I've done so far. Like, okay, now I'm a published author, and honestly, that was just a dream. And it was a dream that I held off because it was always a fear of, well, if I get it, then what? Now I got it, and now it's just like, oh well, everybody loves the book. How am I going to be able to do the next one so that everybody loves the next one? So it's that stress of, will I be able to rise up to that book plus surpass it? Then it's the course of the stress of trying to raise an African-American family in a country that is not melanated friendly. So it's different stresses. Yeah. So, but mainly because I'm within these four walls and it's about to drive me insane. I cannot do this.
So not to add to the stress, but to make this very clear to those of us who are not a part of the melanated community, outside of being in Africa, is there any place that it wouldn't be that stressful?
I believe maybe Central America. I'm just assuming maybe Central America. Maybe the Caribbean, if people leave people in the Caribbean below, but I'm definitely thinking right. Central America. Like that probably be like the best spot besides Africa.
Yeah, I would think Central America, especially over South America, because South America, they have a lot of issues with Black people and Black Afro-Latinos. Like that is a huge thing. Yeah. So, but yeah, no, I just wanted to make it clear that this is a struggle that you would have in other countries, not just Germany. I don't know. Yeah, nah. This is a part of being Black. This is a part of our lives. Like,
oh, and in the Pacific, certain areas in the Pacific, you can go because you about as melanated as them. They'll take you in. Come on in. It's like a Southern reunion. So yeah, that's about it.
Yeah, I feel that. I feel like Spence is with you, the Naked Firefly. Spence is feeling what you're feeling.
It's stressful.
So.
I'm gonna have a whole birthday next year. I'm gonna be 34 again. Just to let y'all know.
Yo, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Like, Dirty 30 is in like a few months. Like,
you just celebrated again.
3 months from Thursday. 3 months from Thursday exactly. I don't know what I'm going to do because this has completely ruined the original plans for my birthday. Like, I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Celebrate it again.
Hello.
Celebrate it again. That's what I am doing. They're gonna write me down in history as being we are not sure how old she was.
So she would be like Mariah Carey and who's the other one? The girl goes, Gucci, that one. They don't know how old they are. Like they always get 2 years.
See, I'm not gonna do all that. I'm gonna do a Prince motion. But Prince, you didn't know how old Prince was. Prince didn't tell you his age. He didn't even tell you his birthday. He just lived his life in all his purple glory. We don't know.
So that's what we about to do. We just about to be like, no, I ain't telling you how old I am.
It doesn't matter.
Right. So I love that there is 3 people whose dirty 30s are like right in a row. So like Kaylee's is next month, and then Hannity's is November, and then mine is December. So we got like the 90s babies rolling through like
And y'all can celebrate it again.
Right, because this is the first year that the 90s babies roll into the 30s. Like all of us coming to 30 this year. And so that's what's like super exciting. It's like it's a new decade for all of us.
Kids. Let's go. That's exactly who it is.
Thank you. You had to do that whole motion for her.
Because like that's all I remember. I was trying to get in my head, no lie, I said turtle. Like, you know, like a little yeah.
Now I want one of those.
I thought that's the name I was thinking of. So yeah, we got 30 in November. I don't know. Okay.
All these Sagittarius babies.
Wait, no, I think Hannity is a Scorpio. Hannity, are you a Scorpio? I don't think you are a Sagittarius. I feel like we talked about this.
I think she got to be a Sagittarius. But she said November.
No, because half of November is Scorpio. October, beginning of November is Scorpio. Yeah, I'm about to say, hold on. I be knowing my best friend is Scorpio, and her birthday is November 1st.
All right, y'all drop y'all zodiac signs.
I am a Sagittarius.
Okay. Look at that face. Wait, do it again. Just one more time. Just do it. Look at that. Ooh.
That's exactly the faces most Sagittarius make. Like, ooh, we so cute. Ooh, y'all so awesome.
We are. We're cute. We're sweet, man. Your life ain't complete without a Sagittarius. You know, you got 2 of them. Your life wasn't complete without your 2 Sagittarius. I'm telling you.
And if it ain't one, it's the other.
Same. Okay. See.
Scorpio. Okay, Scorpio.
All right.
Because I be remembering.
Right. Side note, like y'all, Cash remembers everything. I love it. I love seeing it. I want to remember stuff like that. But I think I could if I put in the energy, because I don't put in the energy in time.
I'm good. I'm trying to figure out why this cone is burning. It's burning better than the other one. Go ahead. Keep talking.
Kaylee said, I think the most stressful thing going on with me right now is that I feel unproductive because I'm so limited in the things I can do.
I can feel that.
Big facts.
I feel that. I think I was supposed to go with that. I don't know what I'm going to say. Moment.
Yes, let's look at what Spence said. Him, cough. Need to give out addresses.
Oh, well, shucks.
Yep, I feel like all y'all need to start setting up PO boxes.
Oh yeah, no, I definitely was like looking into that, so that because I was like, dang, I didn't like gave out my address to a few people, and like, not that I don't feel no type of way. Like, I mean, y'all don't come and run up on me. I got heat. Like, you know, I live in an open carry state. Like, don't play with me.
That's all you got.
Don't try me. Like, no, don't try to scare me. Don't do that. But yo, so here's the thing about like birthday presents for me. I grew up in one of those houses where, yeah, since my birthday is a week before Christmas, your birthday and Christmas present was the same thing. So I get excited for birthday presents. So yeah, no, I'm gonna get a PO box, Kaylee. I see that. I'm gonna get one because I would like what I want to do for Christmas, holiday time, because I don't really celebrate Christmas. Is I would like to send out like cards to people who have like influenced me during my channel this year. So like different people like Kaylee and Spence, and of course, you know, the fam and Hannity, because all you guys have just been influential in keeping me doing my channel because of your support. So I want to do something like that. But I also realize postage costs. So there's that as well. So there's going to be a little bit more thinking into this whole process, but it's going to be a thing.
It also depends on what you're sending.
True.
Because
so I was thinking of doing like Oklahoma postcards, since not that many people's from Oklahoma, and I thought like it would be kind of like a cool, fun thing to do, but I haven't decided yet.
No, I'm here for that. You know what the funny part was? I was also thinking about doing like postcards because I feel like showing up, like showcasing where you're from, just letting people see certain things from your state. They could be like, I know you can't come here, you know, whether it's like money or, you know, we're all in COVID, like we're all locked down. Like, let me just share some of my place with you. Like, here you go. So I'm always down for that. I like that.
I know right now they got the bookstores open temporarily, so I do have to go get something for Miss Cachet that she asked for at the bookstore in particular. So I got
Kaylee, you ain't said nothing but a word. You ain't said nothing. Just say something, girl. I got you. I'll send you the Addy. If anybody, low key, no lie, if there was ever a subscriber that I would send it to without hesitation, it would be you, because you are a writer, and I can appreciate having a writer on your team. Like, I appreciate that.
Nope, I didn't play like, you know, Thelma and Louise over here for no reason. That's okay. I love you. Who are you talking about? Tiny subscriber? What are you talking about me?
When nobody talks, see, ooh, do she not always do this to me? She always think I'm talking about her. I won't ever be talking about her, and she always think I am. Oh, okay, I just beat Thelma and Louise over here. Da, 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 da. Oh, you talking about somebody else, or you talking about me? Really?
Saying like I was over here playing Thelma and Louise. I would rather die to the end. It's okay. It's fine.
You. First of all, you done got you, girl. Y'all, please ignore the naked firefly right now. Like, please ignore naked firefly right now. You know what? Tiny Scribe, Kaylee, you have convinced me that I need to get a P.O. box, and I need to put it in my description box so that people can find it. So because of Kaylee, y'all will get that. I am a person that loves to give people presents too. I love that. Like, I just love surprising people with stuff. And like, because like, I think surprises always come at the right time, even though the person giving them doesn't know it, but the person receiving them is always at the moment that you really, really need it. And so that's why I like doing it.
Mm-hmm. Don't make me blush. Don't make her blush. So I have an interesting question.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how to feel about it.
Mm-hmm.
So what is something you learned about from stress that you wish someone told you about?
So I actually have an answer to the first question, and then from stress as well. So one thing I learned about stress that nobody told me was that it never goes away. That there is always going to be something to stress you out. Like, stress is just a part of life. And I think people have me convinced that if you do enough of one thing, you'll eliminate all the stress in your life and everything will be fine. And for a while, I kind of chased the idea of having no stress, only to become an adult and realize it's going to be there. It's just a part of being an adult. One thing that I've learned from stress that I wish someone told me about was how stress can be transferred from person to person. How you can take on someone else's stress without even realizing that you've done that. And so limiting who you're around and who you allow into your space during stressful times is super important. And that's something I learned from stress. So that's my answer.
I vibe with it. I like that. I
I'm
don't,
thinking.
okay, I'm gonna be like, okay, I don't know if you're gonna speak it or not. I don't think you'll tell me.
I'm thinking, like,
That's
what
fine.
have I learned from stress? I have learned that you cannot take on the burdens of others. Like, okay, prime example, I have a tendency to think about others and worry about others more than myself.
Mm.
Cause stress. So if I'm already stressed and then I'm sitting here trying to think about everybody else, that's adding on more stress. If you are stressed, you should take care of yourself first. Worry about you first. Do what is necessary to get your stress levels down, because it does affect your health just as much as bad diet or poor lifestyle does. But once you take care of yourself, then you can go ahead and take care of everybody else. So that's what I learned about stress.
I 100% feel that. One thing I didn't know of. So one thing I hate when people say this, people might disagree, but that's okay. I hate when people say, "Oh, life gets easier." No, you just learn how to manage it better. Like you understand how to go day to day with your life while dealing with outside stuff. Um, like Cash was saying, I didn't know how much stress can stick with you. No matter how much therapy, essential oils, talking it out, just always gonna be that little part that sticks with you. You're just like, why? And dang it, I just forgot what you just said. What did you just say? That was, oh, stress, how it is, like it can affect your body.
Mm-hmm.
Once upon a time, I was a stress eater. Like that is how I coped with stress. I was eating constantly, even when I was skinny. And then, one time, when I got big, I was eating more than I should have. I was eating way more than my stomach can handle. Like that's how I dealt with it. And the one thing I hate the most is when people who are stressed out take it out on you.
Mm-hmm.
That right there, I get mad about. For certain people, I hate to say it, I can be like their punching bag, but only if I know that they don't really mean it. But there are some people who are hateful and they'll take their stress out on you because they don't like you. And that part I don't like. I feel like if you are stressed, what I do when I get stressed now, I lock myself in my room and I meditate. I ain't doing a whole meditation. I'm just closing my eyes and focusing on something that's like what's getting you upset? Why are you mad?
I want to say that just piggybacking off of that too is not just the stress eating, but also I tell my children, like, don't get angry. Like, you can get angry. There's nothing wrong with it. People, you're a human. Don't stay angry.
Mm-hmm.
Don't stay in that stressful state, because your organs and everything within you have to overwork to get back to a certain temperature, a regulated temperature. So then of course you have to meditate and you have to come out of it. Either that or you have to punch somebody. I'm not okay with violence unless necessary. Unless it's necessary. Other than that, I try to stay away from stressful people if it's possible. If it's not possible, then it's whatever. But usually if I keep my distance from people who cause me stress or from situations that cause me stress, then I'm usually okay. Of course, these 4 walls are not okay, but that's all right. It's okay. We're going to talk about these 4 walls. I'm sick of these walls.
No, I agree with that. Not staying angry, sad, or upset. One thing I live by, and I'm gonna get into details because it's super sad. One thing I love but I hate is when I go on Instagram and I see a sad story of someone who unfortunately passed away. And it's one of those inspirational ones. It was like someone was upset. They left the house, they were driving angry, and they crashed the car. And one of my worst fears is, knock on wood, having that happen to someone who I love and I'm angry at them. but we never got to have that conversation.
Never got to make up for it.
Right.
Yeah.
One person who I'm trying to work on that with is like, because I annoy them. I'm the little brother. I'm the youngest all around. I'm the youngest brother, but normally I'm the youngest everywhere. So I do aggravate my bigger brother. Like, he's my older brother. I love him. Little brothers annoy big brothers. That's what we do. And I could tell when I annoy him and I really piss him off, and he's just like, get away from me. I always try to be like, no, let's talk this out before we go to bed, because you never know what can happen. And like, I don't want you to be upset. You go to work, something happens. Like, you angry, you just like in your own world. You know what I mean? So I do like to try to talk it out with people when I get them mad or upset, because I'm just like, I don't want to have that moment where we're just angry at each other, not talking for days or weeks. Something bad happens. I'm just like, what happened? So, a word.
I was gonna say for me, like, okay, so perfect example is the stuff that happened like a couple weeks ago. Like, it really bothered me, and even with people that I talk to every day, I had to separate myself. I had to like, hey y'all, I'm gonna check out. I will check back in when I am feeling better and everything, because I didn't want anything I said to come off like irritable or bad or like hurt people's feelings, because like I really just was super duper stressed and upset and tired, and it bothered me. But as an adult, you learn that you have to do better about watching that, about making sure that you don't transfer that to somebody else. So I like what you said about that.
Yeah. The Naked Firefly, you were mute as you were saying that you felt hurt by what was happening.
No, I was just saying people like me, because you know I'm sensitive. Hurt my little feelings.
Yeah, I guess, yeah.
You hurt all the way around. It's okay, I love you.
Kennedy said that that if I take my time dealing with stress, it gets manageable. Exactly. I feel like things get manageable. Man, yes, I felt that so hard. You know, Cash was preaching a word earlier. Donnie Scribe says, I wish someone had told me that the key to dealing with stress is finding healthy outlets. Before I dove to several hundred pints of Ben and Jerry's in my college years. Ice cream be therapeutic. I don't care what no one says. I give me my cookie dough ice cream if I'm in my feels. You know, it's something magical with ice cream. Spin said, I was told the opposite as Cachet. I was told being stressed out was the norm and I was going to feel like that forever. It was very unhelpful at the time because I wasn't stressed. I was suicidal. See, and I feel like
there's a big difference.
Yeah. Learning the difference between stress, anxiety, and the darker color of these things was a long journey. That part, because stress can lead to multiple things that people don't understand, especially as Cash said, when people like to poke the bear. You don't know what you can trigger from people when you think you're doing one thing. Many people hold on to emotions on different types of things that they keep bottled up. I know I'm one of those people who keep things bottled up, and then if you poke at the right time, tick, tick, boom, something's happening. So I'm learning to deal with my emotions better. You know, if we're going to be real, as Black men, you're taught to not show emotions. I was taught, okay, not to get graphic or nothing, but I got beat up for crying because it's like, you don't cry. You know, you don't show no emotions, just keep it to yourself. So I kept everything bottled up. Sometimes I do wear my heart on my sleeve. But it's just, I feel like sometimes letting your emotions out, whether you're by yourself or with a close friend, it's better than keeping it bottled up, because anger ain't good for the soul. You know, anger, stress, sadness, you know, it affects your whole body in different ways, shapes, or form. I know many emotions can affect the kidney, and the kidney is something that you need to survive. So that is one of those reasons why I like to get into like aromatherapy. I like to get into meditation, something that can like help me out, because stuff be happening, y'all. It be happening. So yeah. I feel like we answered it. But how do you deal with stress?
It depends on what the stress is. Meditation is good. And then, like right now, I'm burning some cone incense, lavender, which calms me. But it also depends. If it's just one of those moments where I just need a pick me up, I'll literally turn on some music. I'll turn on something with a beat. And sometimes it might not even be English, it might be something completely different, and just be getting into it. And then sometimes I might just go for a walk. Like I said, it just really depends on what the stress, what the cause of the stress is.
It definitely depends. So I grew up in a very hood place. So my default is to like fight when I get like backed into a corner or pressure. Like my default is like, you gonna catch these hands. And so because of that, obviously that's not a good thing. You know, I come from a family of boxers. So, you know, there's like implications if you hit somebody. Like it's a whole mess, right? So because of that, I am like Yana. I have a lot of different things that I do depending on what it is. The number one thing I do is partake in the herbal, because you don't know how much the herbal has saved people's lives. They save people's lives, people's platforms, people's feelings, like so many different things. Because it's like Cat Williams say, you like hit it, you be like, you get some effort in your system. Like, you know what? I don't even care about this problem no more. Because you don't. Because you don't. Like, you don't even think about it no more. But it's true. Like, I'm not like that's legit. So that writing for sure. Like, because I will write out everything that I want to say to you that I know is probably going to bring tears to your eyes and make you go curl up in a corner and cry, because it's not nice to say those things, but it is nice to get them out of my head so that they don't come out of my mouth. So, all right. I will binge watch a favorite television show just to get lost into a different world, to take me away from the world that I am, or get lost in a book. It's a lot of things basically to find a way to escape the current moment of dealing with that stress and feeling it. So that I can approach it with a clearer head. That's usually like the thing. And that's part of the reason why I do smoke, because when I smoke, honestly, it's like you get this frame of mind where you look at it, it's like, was it really that important? Was I really, you know what I mean? Because like it do calm you down mentally. It gets you like, you know what? That girl ain't even worth the energy I was just giving with all this anger that I had. But the herbal helps you to see that, because without the herbal, she gonna catch all this black girl energy, and I don't know what to tell her. Like that's what it be like. So that's how I deal with it.
One thing I have to say, I saw this post and it made complete sense, and I still stand by it. One of the least confrontational persons ever is someone who medicates herbally, because there's no like harsh side effects. You know, you think of someone who smokes versus someone who drinks. Someone who drinks, there's a lot of complications that follows it, you know. But someone who smokes, they just chill out and vibe. And I see that within people, you know what I mean? It's just like they just relax, like, what's good? Like, be angry 1 second, do it. That wasn't worth my time. So, yeah. I don't do it personally, but, you know, I stand with it. You do you. It should be legal. Release the people who are in jail and prison for medicals. For
that part, I ain't got no tea, but if I did, it would be hot. Like, for real. Like, yes.
And I'm late with it. I apologize. I'm late. But
that needs to be a thing. Like, yes. Right? It's essential business. Ain't not one dispensary closed during this whole pandemic. Ain't not one closed. Why are they still in jail?
Yeah, so I thought that is complete nonsense. But I kind of agree with what the Naked Firefly and Cash App said. How I deal with stress. I feel like I go on a rotation. Even no matter what level I'm stressing at, I go on a rotation. So it's like, okay, let's start with music. And if music isn't working, all right, let's try that meditation. If meditation ain't working, grab that pillow and scream in it, something that Cash said I think is super important. And I do it every once, like if I get super upset, if I don't know how to deal with my feelings, I do a letter to myself. I believe words have power to them. They really do. And right? Why write with the pen when you can write with the pencil? Meaning, why would you say things to someone? Because once you say it, you can't take it back no matter how sorry you are. So I believe writing that letter to yourself, there's like these little programs online, like you write a letter to yourself, you can decide what to do. I believe in writing everything out because it helps to relax your mind. I remember one time I was really going through something and I just wrote myself a long letter and then I sent it to myself in like 6 months. So 6 months later, I totally forgot about it. I read it. And I said, ooh, thankfully you did not say anything because it was mean. Like, but yeah, let's get into these comments. Let's see how you guys are doing. I can relate to that surprisingly well, considering I'm probably as opposite as the person as you can be. Said, my emotions were a problem for the people around me for my whole childhood. Whew. Yeah, people don't like emotions. I don't know why. In all honesty, these streams, the productivity streams and everything else here, I can't pronounce words, have actually been helping me with my stress and my isolation. Well, I'm glad that you put yourself out there to talk in the chats. I know for me, I was someone who like stayed in the chat. Like I never spoke. I just like watched. And then occasionally I started saying my highs and whatnot because I felt comfortable. But one thing with these Writers Write live streams, I just want to talk about live so everyone has a chance to speak. Because I just want people to let everything out. Like there's a lot of stuff that affects us. Writers are some of the most depressed people out there. Writers are people who stick to themselves and isolate themselves from everybody else. I would like for us just to talk about how we feel on a day-to-day basis, really, and what we can do to help each other. Because as Cass said, as Naked Firefly said, I believe in building a community. Let's just help each other. Herbal stress relief is the one time where taking a break from stress doesn't add compounded interest to the stress for me. Do what you gotta do. The streams, even if I'm just in the comments, I'm working on being honest with the way I feel instead of keeping it in. My depression cranks up when I'm not on. I feel that. The worst thing you can do is lie to yourself. I feel like you always got to talk to yourself, no matter what. And exactly, when you hold everything in, you have that, what's it called? That voice in the back of your mind telling you you're not good enough, that you can't do it. And that is where stuff can actually get worse. So I feel like talking stuff out can really, really help no matter what. And, I'm here for it. Especially with this. What is your self-care routine if you have one? You ain't got one?
Yeah, no, I just have things that I do, but not like an actual routine that I do like on a regular basis.
So then what are some things you do to help people out in the comments, so they can pick up some stuff that you do to help you out?
Gosh.
So I was gonna say mine are all like skill based things. So like there would be things you would have to like if you don't know, you'd have to teach yourself. Like I crochet, I knit, like I do things that get me to focus on something creative outside of what I'm doing. But yeah, no. Again, it goes back to how I deal with stress, right? Like, so part of my self-care is partaking in the herbal. Part of my self-care is journaling my feelings. Part of my self-care are all of those things. So,
boy, Well, lately I've just been watching cartoon movies with kids, or just watching movies that they're interested in, and it has been relaxing. because then we sit there and we laugh and we talk, and I sit there and I side-eye the heck out of their cartoons, and then I sit there and analyze it as an adult would. Also, I don't know, I guess I sit there every once in a while and try to challenge myself with like a writing prompt I might have found, just to see if I can do it. And then also I'm trying to learn embroidery, probably something that I should have done when my grandma was trying to teach it to me. But I'm gonna try to learn it now and see what happens. And if any of those things don't work, then I just take care of like myself, like maybe on a physical level, maybe I need to do like a scrub or something of some sort, and maybe just have like a whole pamper my foot day. I don't know, or pamper my lock day. And then if that doesn't work, then I just go ahead and try to do some meditation or go outside and just sit under a tree that doesn't have spiders. So yeah, that's about what happens. Yeah, that's what happens on my days.
Something that I do is, I feel like everyone does it, but I do it less, is I will like order food for myself. I'm like, okay, we about to spoil yourself. Like, what do you want to eat? There ain't no limit. You buy it. But there's always a limit because I don't be getting seafood, even though I really want to, but my bank account don't be allowing it. But I'd be like, you know what? Just order what you want, Uber Eats, and have fun, all day. I keep saying, I don't know why. One thing I also do is essential oils. I will be laid up in my bed. I will have some lavender I'll have some lavender oil. Peppermint. I'm sorry. I need a minute. Lavender owl, peppermint. I said owl again, didn't I? See, okay. What I see in my head and what I say are two different things. Lavender oil and peppermint oil. Eucalyptus. That's my favorite right there. Like wish I had like an outdoor. I wish I had an outdoor shower with the eucalyptus plant around it, because I feel like that would be so soothing to me. I also no. I used to get the ice cream. I don't do it no more. But I like to just aromatherapy. That's my stuff right there. I don't know what to do for self care because as Ben said, what routine was self care? Because I feel like we don't take care of ourselves as we should. And the reason why I ask people's occupations is because sometimes when you are a student, when you are a mom, you tend to look out for yourself less. You put your schoolwork first. You put your kids first. You know what I mean? I feel like people never want to talk about that. Not gonna say that people on a day-to-day basis ain't got nothing going on, but when you have something that's stressing you out on a day-to-day basis that you gotta worry about, you don't do self-care. You know what I mean? And I feel like that's what we gotta just talk about and be like, hey, what's that? Wait, hold on. Oh, I thought it was like a new avatar on my screen. I feel like, wait, okay, but it's the same one. Hello, Sui, my Boston friend who's betrayed me and moved to Australia, but that's okay. But how are you? How are you doing? We just talking about stress. So yeah, and then I ain't gonna lie, I already have some questions because y'all are so good at talking. I just be sitting back and listening. So
I'm in the house with kids all day. I'll talk to your ear off now. I like a conversation until a certain time of the day, till 4:00.
Right. Oh, also, while I got you guys here, to anyone who is watching, if you would like to do some sprinting, like I said, this is not really a sprinting stream. This is much more we talk about stuff on a day-to-day basis. The lovely Grape Fry will be doing a live stream at 9:30. So if you want to get your words in at 9:30, you can go ahead and join us. We might go to 10, we might not. I don't know how we feel, but we're just gonna be talking about whatever we feel. Yes, adult conversations. I feel like some things are real. I still gotta learn a lot of things, to be honest. I'm good. How my co-host? Y'all good? We all good over here. You know, things are going for us. You do what you gotta do. So yeah, let me think of something.
Who's supposed to have these questions ready?
I know that's the thing. I'm like, okay,
I can't talk. I used to do it all the time, and Cash be on screen me like, "You got your next question." That's beside the point. I'm getting it. Y'all sit over there and just wait.
I'm like, okay, I got 4 questions for y'all. That's it. Like, we about to get this done and over with. But then again, I feel like one thing that helps me out, because I just looked at it. Do you have like certain drinks that can help you to calm down the nerves?
I use Robos tea, and then Robos tea, and I'll use peppermint is more for stomach. Oh, white peach tea and yin yang tea, which is really good. But if my anxiety is up, then I'll drink lavender tea, which is disgusting. But my favorite to go to for stress, it will be jasmine and Robos tea. And that's because the jasmine just, I don't know what it is. After one sip, I'm like all zen, and I'm sitting there looking at people like, I don't care. Like you could literally sit there and insult my entire family, and I sit there and be like, don't reach over here. That's all I could tell you. Don't reach over here, love. All right. Go on, bless your heart with the love of Jesus. That's all I would say. That's how jasmine tea make me feel after I drink.
God, with the love of Jesus.
Gosh, no. That's a Southern thing. Old women would tell you, keep messing with them. That's what they were telling you. Go ahead, keep messing with them. Go on now with the love of Jesus.
I don't have nothing that I drink. Nah. Again, I partake in
like ever calm you down?
You said what?
Does coffee like ever calm you down?
No, not really. Like coffee puts me to sleep, but coffee doesn't it doesn't like calm my nerves or nothing. It just, you know what I mean? It doesn't really do anything. As I said, I don't have anything that I drink. I just smoke. He's like, oh, my heartbeat is right. And let me look at my Fitbit. Ooh, okay, it's going up. Let's roll up real quick, and then problem solved.
She says she does not need a drink. She will puff hers.
So, yeah.
If it's an infused drink, there we go. That does help. I do take those.
Hint to anybody who wants to help with the funds of infusing drinks.
I like infused drinks. Yes, I am of age. Everybody who's watching this. One thing I feel like is it doesn't hit me like it does for everybody else. It like hits like an hour or so later, half an hour to an hour later. And depending on what it is and how I control it, I do feel nice and relaxed, you know. I can be a little bit giggly, like extra giggly.
I was about to say, yeah, you might want to put an extra on that because you've been giggling the last 58 minutes.
My giggling for right now is from tiredness, but yes, when I do drink, I get super giggly. I think I already told y'all. No, 'cause I was about to like expose myself. I'm like, I think I already said this on the live stream before. Like, sometimes I start talking in a different language. You know, I talk super fast. You know, so that is something that helps. But I don't really do that for self-care. I don't know if
I speak in a different language. Everybody better clear the room. That's all I got to say.
If you speak a different language,
if I'm speaking a different language, y'all better clear the room. That means that all bets are off. I don't forgot my my English language. Everybody and their mom about to get hurt. Naked Firefly done walked out that door if I start speaking a different language. My name became Skittles all of a sudden. That's what's happening. That's what we getting ready to do. Just
Cash, get your sister.
Cash, don't leave me.
How you gonna go to Avatar? Okay.
Because I am not entertaining this foolishness. I'm not entertaining this foolishness. Y'all not gonna get me. No. I do not condone Skittles. I think Skittles need to stay her ass at home. She
Yeah.
doesn't be making no special appearances. Because if Skittles come out, then I'll best her off. Because if Skittles come out, then I guess I'm like ready to just throw hands. Like everything.
That's it.
You know,
That's
like it becomes a family affair. Then you bring Skittles out, then you got to deal with me. And yeah, we don't want that. So Skittles need to stay in the house by herself.
Right. That's why I don't speak. There you go. If I ever speak a different language, y'all need to worry. We're not going into Avatar mode. But go ahead, keep going. I'm done.
Before I get into the comments, there's some things I agree with. I just gotta ask the Nugget Firefly a quick question. It's a little bit of a promo thing, but it is a genuine question, right? So you released a book called The Healer's Love, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the main character, she is a healer in some sense, in a way, shape, or form.
Yeah.
And I heard you talk about all these teas that help you out. So is that like you're healing? Are you like a little bit of a healer, knowing what the teas be doing and all that stuff?
Not since I moved here. Before I moved here in Fayetteville, I was healing with teas and herbs. So that's what I was doing before. But since I've moved here now, I just do it just for my family. Because everybody and their mama seems to, they can go to YouTube and heal themselves. So let them do that. Till it gets serious. Then you be like, would you like my help now? Yes. Okay. I'm here.
Right. Don't trust everything on YouTube, y'all. Don't trust everything on YouTube. Where was I? Ooh, that was a jump a little bit. Okay. Lawrence says, hello. Neighbor was construction on his shed and woke me up. I am so sorry about that. Construction is the worst thing to wake up to. Construction and the garbage truck. I hate those two things.
Nah, tornado sirens is the worst thing to wake up to.
Yeah. I can imagine that would be the worst thing.
Oh, yeah, I got that in the South. I totally forgot about those. Yeah, no.
So, yeah, like, nah, that's the worst. That, like, I would have especially two dogs in the house. No.
I'd probably say that and then being waken out of your sleep by an earthquake. Like you sitting there peacefully and then you just shaking.
Yeah. So earthquakes in Oklahoma. Yeah. No,
I did not know that.
Yes. So one time, so it was like my sophomore year of college, and we were on like the 4th floor, and we were sitting in the back, and an earthquake happened during class. Half of the class didn't even feel it. Those of us in the back, like our chairs started rattling, and in my head, I was like, "Who's shaking my chair?" Not realizing I'm up against the window. So it wasn't someone shaking my chair. It was the actual building move. Yeah. Ours come from fracking. Ours don't come from like actual natural earthquakes. It comes from people digging too much in the earth and doing too much BS. And now Oklahoma has earthquakes.
Yeah. Because I was about to say, I know that North Carolina, they had small tremors, but now they're actually getting earthquakes. And I'm just like, that's strange. It's never happened, but the earthquake I felt was in Guam. So I'm like, that's natural. That's like right there by Japan. That's going to happen. Of course.
Yeah, fault lines and whatnot. Right.
Yeah. But then in North Carolina, for it to happen, it's strange. But then their earthquakes are getting bigger and bigger. And I'm just like, I got one time to feel one over here in Germany. And I'm done. I'm like, you know what? I love all y'all. The earth is done with y'all. I can't do nothing for y'all. She said she's done. She's done.
So, yeah.
She's done.
We don't like fracking, y'all. We don't like it. But I'm like Cash. There were a couple of times here in Boston I felt earthquakes. I didn't know what was happening. I just thought I was hallucinating because I was laying in bed. And all it feels like the shaking. And I'm like, why is my bed shaking? Like, what is happening? And then I'm like, does anybody feel that? And they go, what are you talking about? Lo and behold, I'll look it up. And it'll be like, oh, yeah, there's just like nothing crazy. It's like, oh, a minor earthquake just happened. I'm like, so I'm not going crazy. Like, you can feel that little vibration. Like, you feel when it's like, you feel that shake. But people won't feel it. They won't know what happened.
I feel like when they say it's minor, it's like it depends on what state you're in.
Well,
And it depends on where you are, because depending on where you are, you might feel it more than somebody else in another area. So that doesn't, I always think the scale for which they do minor and major don't really make sense.
Right.
Yeah, so
Kaylee talking about the real truth right there. Right there. Like her comment. Right. Her comment is so real.
We have to get to that. Kennedy feels the same thing with certain teas. I want to get back to that. Actually, I want to get back to that. Let's get to it.
Right, that's what I'm thinking.
So there are a few cities that I would like to go away. Just where they hold people who don't like my people. But that's besides the point. That is besides the
Honestly, I just wish the earth would just open holes and just swallow individuals up. Like, you don't have to take the whole city. Just take these specific people. Like, I'm just saying, if a certain person who is trying to get reelected was just swallowed up,
disappeared out of nowhere.
I wouldn't shed no tears, is all I'm saying.
Here. So the reason why I wanted to come back to this was because Sven said baking bread helps me a lot lately, baking bread for other people. And then Hannity said, and cooking, especially meatloaf, is my go-to. I feel like cooking does wonders, but excuse me, I agree with certain people that cooking and baking.
I love to cook. Yes, we would be okay with them being taken. I love to cook and bake. I just won't do it to calm myself though, because I'm a believer that when I cook and bake, I have to be calm or at least full with love, because I feel like you can taste that stress in the food. But that's just me.
No, I was about to say that. Yeah, I agree with that. But then sometimes if I'm like super duper stressed out and it's just like, it's not like something's it's not, if it's something, it won't be something bad. It was just like, oh no, I'm just stressed and I just need to let out the nerves. There we go. So then I'll start cooking up a storm. But I do agree, cooking food with love, because one time I made these bomb-ass mashed potatoes and it was the best thing I ever made, like ever. Yeah.
All right.
I'm here, y'all. I don't know why my thing was frozen, but I am here.
Yeah, I
was about to say we're not gonna have a whole situation again.
You know what? That's why I turned my avatar mode on, because I knew you was gonna say something. Because Grayson told Sid last night, and y'all just made it super extra. Is all I'm saying. So I'm gonna go out and come back in, so my camera is on. I'll be right back.
I just saw you just looking up to the side, no hands on the keyboard, and I thought, go do. I said, okay, we about to do this. Okay, that's cool. Just don't put no bubbles in it. The bubbles make me go all giggly.
Too much caffeine makes me giggly.
Really?
Yes. Too much caffeine makes me super giggly.
Tony describes his self-care. I read plenty of romance novels like The Healer's Love, and I write. I also like spending my time on skincare, especially on my face, so I don't look like a zombie, LOL.
I know the feeling. I don't like looking crazy. Anybody who talks to me will know. I pride myself on being cute.
All right. Let's get your solo time. Come on. Oh, wait.
See? Yeah, cheekbone. Okay, I'm done.
Actually, that tastes better now.
I've got cold.
No, it was cold. I think like some of the ice melted, so it diluted the flavor.
Mm-hmm.
It's not as harsh on the palate as it was before. I'm digging it. Where are we?
Dash left us.
She was here for a little bit, and then it disappeared quickly. I was like, oh, okay. This is okay. Self-care showers, coloring. Infused drinks will make you silly. Start dancing. Bacon helps too. So what I'm hearing is alcohol and baking and cooking is what we like to do when we get stressed.
My grandma used to do that, and her food always came out better tasting. I mean, she could cook and she could bake her butt off, but if she was drinking, you don't know what was about to happen, but it was about to come out to be marvelous. So,
Right. One of my favorite videos to see is like the Latinx grandmothers who are blasting their Spanish music, have a beer in their hand, cooking like a big pot of something, and like drinking it and pouring it in, and they dancing, and you just know it's about to be bomb.
Yeah, that was my grandma.
Yeah. I don't think I've seen many Black people, especially Black women, drink and cook at the same time. I would love to see it because I feel like people do sometimes when you let all your like I'm gonna say the word wrong, but help me out. I see it in my mind. All your ambitions go. There you go. I feel like once you let that go, you can do whatever you want, and then that's when the ancestors come in and tell you when to stop with the seasoning, and But hey,
We used to do it all the time. The only day she didn't do it is if little children were around or she just wasn't in the mood. Other than that, she was in it if she was drinking. I did not inherit that gene, so we're just going to leave that alone.
I feel like for me, when I drink and I cook, is I'm cooking like disgusting food to help me sober up. And you're like, why would you do that? It's just like, no. Like I'm eating like the greasy food. Like, okay.
When I drink and cook, it just is not a pretty picture. Just pots getting thrown, food getting fought.
Oh no. And then
The camera's being a hater.
right. I'm trying to figure out if I was drunk when I did this. I was probably just tired and super hungry. I made a fried Juicy Lucy.
Okay.
And I don't know where it came from, but I just wanted it. It was like a couple weeks ago too. So for those who are unfamiliar with the Juicy Lucy, I forget where. I always forget where. I want to say Michigan, somewhere in the Midwest. The Juicy Lucy was created. It is where you take two patties, you stuff cheese in the middle, and you put it on the griddle, and it's like medium rare. I made me my burger. I seasoned my beef, put some cheese up in there, put that flour up in it, do the double batter dip, and I fried that bad boy up, and it was one of the best things I ever had.
You were drunk.
I think I was. I'm not gonna lie. I think I was drinking. I believe I was drinking when I made it. I'm pretty sure I was. And I was frying while I was drinking. I know it's a big no-no.
Right. Don't be frying and drinking.
Child. Well, I'm gonna say child to you. You're my uncle. I can't be saying that to you like that.
It's all right. It's fine. You keep me youthful for the rest of my days.
I know I would say child. I like saying child. I don't know why. Oh, that's right. Yeah. We already got to this. Yes. I forgot about that. Yes, we got to it. Just PSA, Karens come in every shade, every size, everywhere.
They do.
That's why I eat it before I give it to anyone. Oh, so you like to taste the food, see if it's good or not. I tell people all the time, don't eat that. Why not? Well, you're not gonna like it. Just don't eat. Whether you eat, I gave you a warning. If you want to eat it, you eat it. If not, whatever.
I'm the complete opposite. If I fix food and you act like you're not gonna eat it, I actually get offended. And I remember my dad and my grandpa used to do that, and I used to think they were so crazy for it. But now I do it.
No, I'm just like, it's certain things. So like, sometimes I cook stuff for myself, so I just make a creation. And then if I'm in a rush or I know like I didn't put no love into it, I'm like, just don't eat it. You're not gonna like it. And they're like, no, but I'm hungry. I'm like, I promise you, just don't eat it. Like, don't.
Now, if it's food that's not made from love, I actually won't even. I'll finish it because I just gotta finish it, but then I'll toss it, and then you're sitting there looking at me like, you just wasted food though. Yeah, but I can tell you're not going to like exactly what I just cooked.
Right. Or sometimes what I do is I like put it to the side for the next day and then I try to fix it, depending on what it is. Ooh, ooh. Okay, this tea's making me burp, and it's like I get like the little air bubbles in my lungs, and I'm not liking that at all. Um, Cooking is my nemesis usually. I have a tendency to not eat when I'm stressed out, so cooking becomes a spiral void of I need therapy. Baking is my nemesis. I am bad at it. But one thing I've been getting into, and I would like to talk to you about this. I feel like you can feel this, you can feel me on this. I love me some vegan baking. I feel like doing some vegan baking is amazing. Hi, welcome back. So lovely. So I this is one thing I make. I stole it from a vegan YouTuber, but I put my twist on it and I made it my own.
Mhm.
I have make this bomb vegan spice apple cake, right?
Mhm.
So it tastes better when I put it inside the loaf pan because it just the edges be like crispy and the inside be super moist. It's one of my favorite things to make. I experimented. One time I used peaches. Sometimes I don't use fruit and I add extra spice to it. Yo. And it comes out right every single time. Now, if I try to do regular baking, I somehow mess everything up. But
How do you do that? Okay, I can't understand that concept. Cooking, I didn't learn cooking later, but baking I could do because that was just like a requirement in my mother's side of the family. Like a woman has to know how to bake. And so I learned how to bake. That was just like one requirement. So that's why I confuse. Cooking, not so much. I learned later. I taught myself, but that's another story.
I don't know. I just feel like one time I tried to make a plain vanilla cake. It didn't taste like no cake and it came out wrong. I didn't understand what I did wrong. But that spice vegan cake was whoo. I'll have to.
Vegan baking is, I like it because it doesn't take so long. One, it doesn't take long, and two, it's not so many ingredients. But it definitely doesn't take long. Like it's something simple. So if the kids decide while they're making it with me, they want to lick the spoon or something, I don't have to worry about them getting sick.
That part, right? Okay, so let's just talk about that. I use 2 spatulas. One is my tasting one, and if I don't like it, I would use like the other spatula to add more stuff. So, I get like the 2 spatulas, the first test and the second test because I bake for people, I almost have my jerk like that. But I'd be loving licking the spoon. I get getting the extra batter in the bowl. It's my favorite thing, y'all. I love vegan baking. It's like ain't nothing gonna kill me unless you had like stuff sitting out for a while, like the milk, which you shouldn't. Refrigerate your milk after you open it. But anywho.
So I wish I could be like y'all and baking and cooking be an escape, but I like started cooking at a really young age, like for the family. So it's a chore for me. Like it is like actual work. Like even last night, like when me and Sid were private sprinting, like it took 2 sprints for me to get up and make me a piece of fish, even though I hadn't eaten since like 12 o'clock that morning. Like that afternoon. So no, I wish it could be, but I think maybe baking could be if I like learned how. I don't know, and but like cooking itself, nah, that's some work, honey. That's some work.
I think I'm stuck on the fact that we're talking about yellow cake is way harder. That is all my grandma would make. Like that was the very first thing I learned. I can perfect the daylights out of a doggone yellow cake if I can't do nothing else. Of course, I can't drink and make it like she did because when she drank and then made it, it came out extra moist. And I'm just like, where does this extra moistness come from? I think she put in more ingredients than she was supposed to, but that's beside the point.
That is the trick. So I hate a dry cake. So in order to get a moist cake, I add more almond milk to because I like it because you make it a little bit longer. When you add just a little bit more milk or water well, not water, but you just add a little bit more milk than you're supposed to, just a little bit more, like half a cup. Bomb.
See, I think that's what she did when she was drinking. She wasn't paying attention. So she was just like, hey, we're going with it, music playing. So
Right.
yeah. It's okay though. It's all right. It's a learning experience.
It is. I love it.
Vegan bacon is really not that hard. Y'all have it.
I make amazing drunk nachos. I like nachos. Yay, I got my wonderful friends to keep me company on my commute home. Well, I hope you have a safe commute.
Yeah.
That's catching live streams is when I'm going home, y'all. Like y'all see me pop up and say hi. Y'all be like, where did Sid go? Yeah, I'm on the train going home. Like and I ain't got no headphones. I do got headphones. I just let me carry around my beats, nor do I be charging them like I should. Vegan bacon is a rabbit hole. I'm so excited to fall down after we move. Let me know. Let's send each other recipes. I'm here for it. Yellow cakes are way harder than they look. So y'all say yellow cake. I meant like a regular vanilla cake. Like I don't know how to make a yellow cake. I just do like plain vanilla. Like you get the flour, everything. You just add vanilla extract. So
This was my grandma's specialty. Like after dinner, you got a slice of yellow cake that she just freshly baked. So the first thing that we learned how to make was a yellow cake.
with
And- chocolate frosting that she made. And I'd just be like, why? Childhood, why did you leave me so soon?
I disagree. I feel like regular bacon is harder than vegan bacon. I feel like with the vegan stuff, it just be boop, 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 here, there,
Vegan bacon is a lot easier, unless, of course, because now I just saw a recipe which me and the kids are going to try. Unless, of course, we're getting ready to make brownies out of zucchini. So I know you have to.
That's good.
You have to shred this zucchini and everything. So we're going to try that. We're going to see what that comes out tasting like.
Yeah. I do have to say my vegan chocolate chip cookies were a fail, and here is why. I did something a little bit dumb. I added more oil than I was supposed to. And then so when they were baking, they came out like a crisp. So I'm gonna do it.
Crisp are still cookies. They're just thin.
No, they were thin, and you can see the holes in it, and it was just super oily on my hands. I was like, yeah, you added too much oil than you were supposed to. So, yeah. And then once again, for everyone who's here, Grape Fry is doing a live stream for sprinting. So if you want to sprint, you can head over to her channel. You can keep this open if you want to. I don't judge, but she's sprinting if y'all want to get some work in. Just throwing that out there, getting a basic yellow cake right is hard as hell. I have not managed that yet.
It's been a minute since I made one,
but yellow as in vanilla. That's what I was wondering, because I'm like vanilla, but I think they're two different things, y'all. Like they two different things. That's what
yellow cake is exactly what it's saying. It's like cake.
When I say vanilla cake, I mean like vanilla, like no yellow. It's white. Wait, go back. Okay. I always start with the basic pound cake recipe and go from there.
That is one way to do
it. Two things that I'm gonna laugh at just because I laugh at it are blueberries and pound cake. So if I see any of those, I'm laughing.
I'm not even gonna ask what.
I showed you the video for the blueberries. Did I not? Did I not show you? I did. Yes, I showed y'all.
Lord.
Blueberries. I'm sorry, y'all. I be laughing at the most random stuff ever. If I didn't, would I be sick? Like, let's be real. Chocolate cake is a lot easier than yellow cake. Some people, yeah. My mom does all the baking. She's the one with the patience for it. Yes, you need patience for. I ain't got that. I think that's why I don't have patience. So I like how y'all like comparing what's the easiest for y'all. Y'all like this is easy. Now this is easy for me. What you? How you start? Ooh, I feel like we're about to have like a bacon war is gonna happen. Like I'm gonna see that live. My cake versus your cake. What I learned first. Bacon 101. Moist cake, don't freak out, equals mayonnaise. Wait, what?
I've never seen her put mayonnaise in it. I mean, I've heard of people using mayonnaise, but my grandma never put mayonnaise in her stuff. I honestly don't know what she put in there, but it'd be so right.
I personally have never heard that.
I've seen it, but my grandma knows she did not use mayonnaise. That was no. I've heard people use applesauce and I've heard people use mayonnaise. I don't know what she did. All I know is that she drink and be playing that patty and that Gladys Knight in the back, and it'd be over with. We having moist yellow cake.
Right. Yeah. And with that applesauce be working wonders. I have a really good size, easy 1 bowl chocolate cake, and I tried like 3 to 4 from scratch yellow cakes, and they're all dry and bland. My family is a box cake family. I get side-eye when I make cake from scratch. Isn't it always different when you make something with so much love, and then people look at why I doing it that way for? What?
Man, I bring no box nothing to my family. If we having a whole potluck or what, don't you bring a box anything. That potato salad better be homemade. That cake better be that macaroni and cheese that you just baked in the oven. Better not be no dang Kraft. Nope. Nope.
Kraft. Grayson is agreeing with Spence side-eyeing the family about why the cake. Like you're supposed to, I think Grayson said, Grayson, anything from scratch. Try pound cake. Just equal ratios: butter, sugar, egg, flour, in that order. Okay. Pinch of salt, pinch of baking powder, drop of vanilla, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Don't ask me why, but okay. Look at that. I said lemon squeezy, and then look, lemon pound cake.
I do like lemon pound cake.
I don't like lemon cake. I love lemons. I just hate lemon cake in general. Like, I could not stand it. Said it's only an oops if you admit it. Otherwise, it's an executive creative decision. I forgot what I said. I ain't gonna lie. So let me know what I said. If I ever bought a box cake into my mama's house, she'd knock them.
That sounds about right.
I need that laugh. It's all lies. Vanilla, yellow, and pound cake were all the same cake until the box company mixed industry got involved. I 100% disagree. You are entitled to your opinion. I respectfully disagree. I feel like they're all different. Now, the one thing I'll argue you with is I refuse to believe a red velvet cake is just a chocolate cake with red dye. I've seen it made in front of me multiple times from scratch. It has a different taste than chocolate cake.
It's different.
Like, I refuse to believe it's just a chocolate cake. I refuse. I love red velvet with all my heart.
Now, the vanilla and pound cake might have some similarities, but yellow cake is different.
Yellow cake is different, yeah. I make a flourless chocolate mud cake. What's a mud cake?
They'll answer it for you. I honestly don't know if they're just playing on words or if that's an actual thing.
All right, let me know what a mud cake is. We should do a baking stream sometime. Everyone bake your faves, right? I love to see that. I like to see how people cook and bake, how to prepare, what they do to clean stuff. I want to see. Dang, now I want to make brownies. Get at making them. Get you that brownie. Hello, welcome to my channel. Hi, y'all. Hi, y'all making me want cake. There we go. But I definitely shouldn't eat cake right now or eat anything until my stomach settles. I always say no matter what time of day you can eat cake, but if your stomach is upset, listen to your stomach. Don't do what I do. Just listen to your tummy. Grayson coming in to back me up what I said. Thing from scratch. Yep. Yeah. There we go. I haven't made a cake in a while. Red velvet is my best cake that I've made from scratch. I love red velvet. to this day, the only red velvet cake I'll eat is my mom's. Send me some if you ever go to your mom. I need some.
Can I just say I don't like red velvet?
So
Did you throw me out? He threw me out because I said I don't like red velvet. Really? I feel some type of way. That's fine. That's okay. I'm gonna just
so
sit
do I, but you may continue with what you were saying. So you don't like red
some
velvet.
type of way. I'm gonna sit here in my corner. I just
No! I'm acting up. Please forgive me. Okay, no, okay, go ahead. You don't
I
like red
just don't like. I don't. My grandma used to make it all the time. I just don't like red velvet cake. I've never liked it. Just like I don't like pumpkin pie. I would take a sweet potato over anything.
public service announcement. I'm gonna say it again because some of y'all think I was joking. I don't like nothing pumpkin. Please do not comment anything.
Yeah, I don't even try stuffed pumpkin. Like it's just not a thing. Like
It's
why?
not. It's only sweet potato over here. Every once in a while, I eat a sweet potato. No pumpkin. I don't care what season it is. I'm not getting pumpkin anything. Like, please don't send me nothing with pumpkin in it. Like, no.
Well, I'm glad Grayson not on the screen talking about I don't like any form of chocolate cake. Boy, bye.
What?
Um.
Okay, wait. I gotta disagree with you there. Like I love chocolate cake.
So okay, I'm gonna get there. Okay, it's in Australia.
Oh, okay.
I ain't gonna try to pronounce that word. Y'all see me looking at it. Wait, it's Ganoush? Ganoush? No, it's not. Okay, like I said, I'm gonna pronounce it. Next, y'all know I can't do words. Okay. I don't like chocolate cake, but I love it my red velvet. I agree that not everybody can make red velvet. I'm gonna start there. Some people don't know how to make it, but I love me and my red velvet. It's bomb.
I love chocolate, but not red velvet.
I just don't understand how y'all don't like chocolate cake. Like I just don't.
I love chocolate cake.
Like, I don't understand it like at all. Like I just don't get it. But then you go like red velvet is like a specialty cake. Like it's not even the like general cakes that everybody's guaranteed to try. And you took her off the screen for not liking red velvet, but chocolate is a staple. Like how you like? I don't even
like
understand.
red velvet is like my number one cake. I love my red velvet.
But you took me off the screen.
I love you. I don't care for chocolate cake or chocolate ice cream. I'll still eat it if gave it to me because we don't waste food in this house.
When it comes to chocolate ice cream, it depends on what type and what's in there. Because I actually will not eat chocolate ice cream straight. I actually have to have like peanut butter or something mixed in with it. That's just me.
Like chocolate cake over chocolate ice cream. Chocolate ice cream is really not my favorite. I feel like for me personally, there's never really a balance with chocolate cake. It's just always super decadent. Like it's super rich all the time. There's no balance to it. Like something to cut. For me,
You don't want a rich cake?
I
Wait
do.
a minute. Like you want a cake that's not rich? I'm so confused.
But it'd be like out of all the cakes, it'd be extra rich, Cash. Like you gotta admit, it'd be
Because it's chocolate. Like chocolate is rich in its thing. So like, duh, is chocolate gonna be richer than vanilla? Like, duh. Have you not looked in the mirror? Like it's a thing. I don't get it.
I just feel like for me, I don't really like sweets that much. So chocolate cake be super sweet.
You don't like sweets that much.
Name something I like.
Ice cream. You ain't even supposed to be eating it, and you eat it all the time, and that is a sweet. Oh, okay. We're going in Avatar. Oh,
okay. I hated pumpkin flavor until I started working at Dunkin'. Nope, still can't be me. I'm not getting nothing pumpkin from Dunkies. I love Dunkies. I ain't getting nothing. I'm sorry. No pumpkin. Um, yeah, I'm still not gonna try to pronounce that. I already make a fool out of myself. I love cake. I don't care what kind. We got cake lover. Um, you have to make red velvet in the right order. I once messed up the order and cake didn't turn out right. Right? I feel like we would just be throwing stuff together. Like you got to make love to that red velvet, or it'd be nasty. Put it in front of me, I will eat it. I think the only time I openly asked for chocolate anything was when we were in some place in Germany. It was different there.
Wiesbaden.
That part. Here is so deathly sweet. I don't care for it. Right, like it's just be like super super sweet, you know. But it make you like pucker your lips a little bit. But yeah, I don't understand. I feel like Ash is disappointed because I don't like chocolate like that. She like, you don't like that chocolate cake? You don't like that chocolate? Okay. Okay.
Oh yeah, no, I definitely look at y'all completely differently now. Like, y'all are not the same people y'all were before this stream started. Like I feel completely different.
Like I love chocolate. I just don't like red velvet, and I got
just look completely different.
Okay. Let's talk about it. I agree with the Naked Firefly. If I'm doing chocolate, I need something else. Like for Hershey's, I like the chocolate with the almonds in it. Heath bars, I like the chocolate because it has like the toffee in the middle of it. You know, you give me some chocolate with the peanut butter, like Reese's, I'm good. You know, it's just like just something else with it. Like if you give me a chocolate peanut butter cake, I would eat that. You know what I mean? Like
I was talking about ice cream wise. Now, if it's cake, I'll take straight chocolate cake and be the happiest person walking around here. But if it's ice cream, I have to have something in it. But that's only because that's how me and my grandma ate it. If she bought ice cream and it was chocolate, it had to have something in it. So to me, that's the only way I could eat chocolate ice cream.
Yeah. I want y'all to all see how Titan just jumped up to attack Cash. Like, did y'all see that? I saw that.
I want some ice cream and chocolate cake too. That's what he said.
No, because he'll die. He'll die.
I know he will. But he said he wants some too.
So yeah. I love chocolate, but I would rather eat a yellow cake. I'd rather eat like a chocolate bar. There you go, chocolate bar. I got you. Real chocolate is slightly better. It is. Yeah. I love some triple chocolate cake. See right there, boom. Triple chocolate? No.
I chocolate.
Or banana cake with chocolate chips. Yep. And chocolate topping, but it isn't frosting, more like a shell. Okay, like a ganache, right? Is that what it's called? Ganache, where we have like that smooth layer and it turns hard like a shell. Yeah. One thing I will mess up in an instant if you make it right is a nana pudding. You give me some nana pudding. Ooh.
I made some vegan version for my mom when she had some health issues and she loves banana pudding. And so I had to make a vegan version for her and she fell in love with it.
All right, I'm gonna need that recipe, so we're gonna talk after the stream. I love my nana pudding. Excuse me.
Wiesbaden.
Wiesbaden. Yeah, I remember that name yet.
The W is a V. Wiesbaden.
Wiesbaden. Like the Venus of Willendorf?
I guess so.
Yeah. So much but for stupid train Wi-Fi. Keep missing all the best part. Wait, your train got Wi-Fi, or are you talking about like your actual Wi-Fi connection that you have in Sweden? Let me know.
They talking about on the train and stuff. Like if I go out in certain parts out here, there's no Wi-Fi. You're literally on your phone's Wi-Fi, and your phone's Wi-Fi is not the best. So more likely if she's on the train, the Wi-Fi is probably not the best.
Oh, no. Reese's forever. I mean, they're all right. They're my number one choice, but they're all right. My favorite is okay. Do y'all say caramel or caramel?
Caramel.
My favorite is a caramel cake, but for some reason I want to say caramel cake. Or strawberry.
If I'm feeling fancy, I say caramel.
Yeah, I like caramel. My mom says caramel, so sometimes Abby saying it. I love strawberry cake, but it be tasting too artificial because I never really have one for scratch. I get like the box sometimes, but I want a caramel cake. We got the Germany thing. Carrot cake with cream cheese
I
frosting.
don't like carrot cake.
I feel that. I am not a fan of carrot cake. Anna loves carrot cake. Anna loves carrot cake. Carlos loves chocolate cake.
I don't like carrot cake at all. I try. I just don't like it.
Yeah. Wait, no, thank you. Okay, yeah. So the train has Wi-Fi, but no bueno, no good. Okay. What's it called? What's that cake called? Help me out. German chocolate cake. It's like it's chocolate cake, and then it has like melted chocolate. It has pecans in it and coconut flakes.
I don't think I've ever had that.
I would so eat it if it just didn't have the coconut. Like I'm not a fan of coconut, but I can definitely eat some German chocolate cake without it. Like I'd be telling my mom, like, can we get the mom, I said it. I'm like, can I get German chocolate, just no coconut flakes? Like I'm not a fan of coconut.
Okay, so I see Melanin Madre's comment, and I just want to be like, so I say it depending on what I'm talking about. Like it's caramel, but it's caramel apples. Like
Yes,
it depends on like what I'm saying on how I pronounce it. Like when I think of City High and caramel and that song that they did, you can say I'm Plain Jane, but it's not the same. Yeah, so then it's caramel, but then the other stuff is caramel.
Yeah, it depends.
One time I tried to make a vegan caramel sauce and burnt my tongue. Yeah, I wasn't happy. So what happened was like I was trying to taste it because I was trying to pour I wasn't gonna pour it on top of the vegan cake and shit. I wanted to taste it, make sure it was good. But I just got done with it, and then also like I feel like if I had like my vegan butter, it would have been good. But yeah, I have a great carrot cake recipe I got from my great grandma. That's so good. Oh, we have another Baltimore. You from Baltimore? Baltimore. Double chocolate fudge or red velvet? Red velvet. Like I said, I don't like the double or triple chocolate. Like I can't handle that.
I can. Of course, then after a while, I ain't gonna feel good about myself knowing that I ate a whole entire double chocolate fudge. But
Right. And then like normally when I do like one chocolate cake, I like if I get a slice, I'm like, oh, I can't handle another. Ooh, I can't do it. I need Cash to do it. Cash.
who loves carrot cake? Was it Kaylee? Kaylee loves carrot cake. I do. I do. Ooh. Yeah, Cash should do it better than me. That's fine.
I'm like, we need Cash for that. But you did better than me. German chocolate, it was not German. True. It's just German. I use Belgian chocolate for my flawless cake. Belgium
chocolate is very good.
Is good, but I believe it's Belgium and Sweden, I believe, where you can't say who has the best chocolate because they have like a whole little history debate. I believe it's those two countries, but so shh.
Belgian chocolate is good.
Yeah, it's just the dude's name. His name was something German.
Caramel. That's right. We say caramel.
I am not.
Now we are in the great country of Texas. What?
That's how Texas is supposed to be pronounced. Tejas.
Wow. I did not know
because
that.
It's a Spanish word. Like
I know it's a Spanish word, but
nothing right. No, it's Texas. No, it's Tejas.
You just taught me something.
Tejas.
I learned that from Lecrae. Atlanta crazy. He said it's Tejas, that's Texas. Yeah, he said it in the right way. That's how I like it.
Love it. Okay, so I have like this question. It's not really a question. No, it's kind of this is something I've been thinking of for like a while now. What would you do?
And by a while, I feel like that means like 15 minutes.
No, it's been. When you hear me, you're gonna be like, "Oh, you've been thinking about this." What would you do if there was like a city that had a national day named after you? Like today is National Cachet Day. Today is National Kira Elrose Day. Like I be seeing celebrities with those national days. I'm like, I want that.
I think that's too much pressure.
Well, I would be there having fun with that. I'm like, yo, we about to.
I only say that because when people make those types of days, it would depend. Like if they're making it for a celebrity, I feel like it's too much of a lemur thing. Like let's say Beyonce got a Beyonce day. You better not say nothing around Beehive because they're gonna hurt you. But I feel like if you had a day where you're actually honoring, like, you know, you're doing things in honor of that person, it's not like a whole, like, I will hurt you if you say one thing against Beyonce. Then I think that'd be different. I really don't want a whole day named after me unless I do something that's worthy of that honor. But that's just me. That's my opinion.
Yeah, that's why I'd be a little bit selfish. And I'm like, I wouldn't mind having a day named after me in a city. You know, it's like, it's my day, really? Like, okay, let's do this. Yeah, that's what I was thinking of when I saw getting the cake named after Eve. Yes.
Okay.
All right.
The only chocolate cake I never wanted is the chocolate cake that boy has to eat, Matilda. That's the only chocolate cake I never wanted. I never wanted that chocolate cake. That chocolate cake always looked too much for me. Like, nope. That's the only time. Because honestly, no lie, as a kid, I always thought she shit in the cake. Not even gonna lie. That's why I thought it was so dark. And I was like, nope, not eating that. I don't know why he would eat that, but I'm not eating it. So, yeah. That's the only chocolate cake I was like, no, would never eat that.
I can't stand you for that. But to be honest, I think that is why I never liked chocolate cake. If I'm going to be honest, like seeing him eat the whole thing and I'm seeing like the double chocolate, I'm just like, ooh, I wouldn't want that. You know what I mean? Like you could tell that he was in pain. Yeah, so I think that's one of the reasons why I'm afraid of chocolate. That's why I like the double chocolate. Chocolate with something else. Like I feel like that's why I need that. I don't know how to pronounce that name, y'all. If someone knows. Celabout. Celabout. Celabout.
I feel like it's a French word.
Yes.
I could be wrong though.
Tejas.
See, now that one actually looked like I could pronounce that. Me seeing that J, I don't know why I automatically thought pronounce it with the H sound. The way you spelled it earlier, I'm just like, what is this?
Tejas? Is that Tejas? There's a whole county in California with my last name. Lucky. Excuse me. All right, that's dope. Oh, you see that star? That's wild star right there.
That's so much easier than getting a city named after you. Like it don't take no time to get a star named after you. Like that's like a few weeks worth of like a paperwork. That's not, and a couple $100. Like that's not bad. The day though, I feel like days matter depending on where you are. Like like the Beyonce day, I feel like exists in Houston. Like I don't feel like that's not a thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so your hometown giving you a day, I don't think that's the same as like anything different. Like I expect hometowns when you reach a certain level, like they do that out of respect for, you know, the what you brought to the town.
Right.
Like she's one of the biggest artists to ever come out of Houston. So
I can see that.
Like, yeah, because I mean, even if you go back to Destiny's Child days, they wore the Texas flag all the time, like in their outfits and stuff. Like they like they were really proud of being there and whatnot. So, yeah.
Yeah. Forever my favorite scene is when she starts pointing out stuff as she's making breakfast and things start flowing. I still believe in my head that's going to happen to me. I still believe that there's that type of magic. I don't care what anybody says. It's happening.
They did a tea party, and we were talking about it in Brookstream, and I sent her the link. They did like a tea party with everybody coming back, and Miss Honey was like asking questions, and they're like raising their hands and stuff, doing math problems. It was the cutest thing ever. I was like, my nostalgia card needed this.
Yeah, that's one of my. Oh, I love Tina. There's a website for everything. Like everything. I've seen some stuff. I'm like, ooh, okay, that's cool. Ow, my foot. I don't want to say they're dating after me because people find a way to ruin it.
Right. They would. Like in Greensboro, every street that was Martin Luther King Parkway Drive or whatever, it's not a good neighborhood, but it's like y'all messed it up. You could have kept it better.
But that's not what happens. Okay, so let's just talk about this, right? So what happens is the streets are named something different, and then the city, trying to act like they care about culture, names it Martin Luther King whatever or whatever. Like they choose to put it in a low income neighborhood because they don't have respect for the name.
Okay.
Like that's where that comes from, because we didn't have a Martin Luther King Boulevard my entire childhood. And then as an adult, they made one in Tulsa on the north side, and they put it on the black side of town because they feel like only black people care about it. Like, think about that. Like, think of white Martin Luther King. Like, nobody put that in there. Like, Arizona didn't even recognize the holiday, and it's a federal holiday. So, yeah, like, so in that, I don't want that to be, I don't want people to put that on black people, because we're not the ones who get to choose what the streets are named. We're the people in the neighborhood don't get to choose the name of their street. So I just want to make sure that's more on Caucasian.
Thank you for your education. I did not know that, seriously.
Little sister's here.
Hey,
what are we talking about? Wait a minute.
Little sister.
I know little sister. Hey, wait, ain't you supposed to be in school? What time is it? No, she all right. Never mind.
I was like, it's definitely after school time.
Wait a minute.
You went into mama mode real fast.
How was school?
Y'all see how we be doing it, make sure everyone's good. But what were you confused? What happened?
Because I was looking at what Grayson was saying to Tiny Scribe, so I was trying to read back up.
Oh, here.
Okay, got you.
And then no, what Cash just said is a true thing. Here in Boston, we have Martin Luther King Boulevard. We had it for a while though, but they do put it in the lower income communities where it's full of black people. There was I believe we also have Malcolm X Boulevard up in Roxbury because that's where he lived. So yeah, they just do that.
Please say hi to your big brother.
I just sent him a message that I can't say on screen. So I was excited to see you. You just came in during the cake conversation, and it was a conversation that I felt strongly about because y'all don't like chocolate.
Please don't be salty. Don't be salty.
Hello. Welcome to the channel. I always see you on Cashless. Thank you for stopping by.
That is an interesting avatar.
Right. It looked like, for me, I try to get closer. It looked like
a vampiric teddy bear.
Right.
That looked like E.T. with some bat wings.
No, that looked like a whole teddy bear.
I'm going to Avatar mode as I get closer to it. Okay, yep, it's a teddy bear. It's a vampire teddy bear with wings. Y'all right. But y'all know I'm blind, so
Did you just turn your avatar on so nobody can see your face?
Yep. Yeah, y'all weren't about to clock me for that. Nope.
Did not disown you, Grayson.
They giving love.
That didn't even happen. First of all, I need all y'all to stop trying to give Grayson love right now because y'all trying to like show that y'all love him over me because it's not even funny. Second of all, I need Grayson to get out his feelings because he childish and I text him and he ain't respond yet.
Whoop.
Well then.
You got 24 seconds.
It's a teddy bag. It's a teddy bag.
So yeah, that's all I have to say. I have nothing else. My mind is just out of it. But I don't know about y'all, but yeah, I am willing to do outros if you guys want to, unless you guys have anything else to say. No? Okay. So if you guys would like to pick someone, I'll end because I have a lot to say. I do my shout outs, but so yeah, we'll be doing outros for anyone who wants to start.
I went first last time.
I am the Naked Firefly, author of The Healer's Love, a contemporary romance that is available on Amazon and Barnes & Noble if you want a hardback. And if you want a signed copy, please go to my website. I write women's fiction, mystery, as well as middle grade fantasy. And I have my own channel, The Naked Firefly. And yes, that is it. Follow me on all social media. And I have nothing else.
Hey everybody, I'm Cachet. I write short stories, poetry, and the occasional blog post. It was great being here. This is how I started my morning. I'm still a little sleepy. So yeah, there's that. See y'all on Thursday.
Hello everybody, my name is Sitsa Pack. This is my channel. I promise next week's Writer's Right will be better. I just didn't have enough questions and I was not being a great host. Thank you guys for all stopping by. I hope you guys enjoyed talking about stress and how do you deal with it. I can't wait to see how you guys respond to next week's topic. Then also, what was I going to say? I have a live stream this Friday. I will be streaming solo because, I want to do that because I can. If you haven't, please wait. Where is it at? Where's it at? Boom, boom. Please. Oh, we're on 2 different levels.
Okay, well, go ahead and give me The Healer's Love that Cash is holding. And please go by Wattpad and check out Cash's short story, Penelope's Curve. Y'all need to check that out. Like I'm telling you, by the time I was done reading it, I was just like, you know what? I'm so glad I'm off meat. But it is a ghost story that makes you rethink some doggone things. But y'all, if you want your bit of horror, go to Wattpad. If you want your bit of romance, go on over and get my book, The Healer's Love. I'm done.
I couldn't have said it better myself, honestly. So please go to Wattpad. It is free to go read Penelope's Curve, which is a horror short story. And if you would like a really well thought out and written romance, please go buy The Healer's Love on, once again, Amazon for ebook and paperback. You can also get it at Barnes & Noble for the hard copy. And if you would love to get a signed book, please go to
the website.
Rose website. Sorry, I was looking at the comments or something. I should stop looking at the comments. Also, if you would like some beautiful logos, please.
Oh, definitely.
The lovely Cachet Warren at 50 So Shay at gmail.com and just talk about it. Like, why not? We love to support. I believe that's everything I have to say. So I'm gonna end with I ain't got no tea, but if I did, it would be hot. And you can find me at the Sensa Pack at Instagram, and I'm making a new Google form. I woke up, y'all. I'm tired, so I'm gonna end this and say bye. So everyone start waving. Bye.
Bye, y'all.